Good evening, Andy. Thank you for joining us after a fantastic 4-0 home victory over Hereford. It was a tough ask today for the lads, wasn't it, given that the game came so quickly after the Farsley trip at the weekend, and there was obviously a few walking wounded today. But what a win. You must be over the moon.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought the performance was really, really good. And like you said, there was a few walking wounded after Saturday because they put a real shift in. And I asked them to be honest because we've got a good enough squad to mix it up. I could have easily made 3 or 4 changes. But I didn't if people said they were okay, and so I've got to believe them. As it turned out, they were. Obviously, Bully was no good, and I brought Jazz back in, which was harsh on Leon, but I felt that was the right thing to do. And yeah, I thought from the first minute to the last, I thought we were fantastic today.
How important do you think it was? I don't know whether this has really played on your mind, but it was the first win at home of the 3 that we've played, and a clean sheet to boot as well, which is always nice.
Yeah, I said, to make, you have to get points at home. We've always said that, win your home games or pick points up, and whatever you get away is a bonus. We've started so well away. Obviously, we haven't got a point at home, but I wasn't over bothered because I felt in the 2 home games we deserved something out of each game. And I just said, keep doing the same things, eventually that will turn. And it did today. We won comfortably. We want to make this a place where teams fear coming. And I thought the tempo we played at from the first minute, the atmosphere was good as well. Obviously, they made a good atmosphere. They brought a lot of fans. But yeah, it was nice to get 3 points at home because, as I say, we've played really well away and picked up some good points. But some people that don't see that because it only comes to the home game. So it's important we put on a show. And like I said, most of the people that come today must have thought we'd played well and were impressed with what they saw.
Now, obviously, there were some standout performances out there today. You've utilised the squad well. One player that really stood out today was Kyle Finn, of course, for his brace of goals. But how close was he to getting that hat-trick? I'm not sure how you saw it, but it was the merest deflection send it out for a corner. Otherwise, it was in the top corner.
Yeah, no, I think he was brilliant when he picked up the ball in really good areas. I felt last year was fantastic for us. I'd like him to have more goals because I know he's got in his locker. And yeah, delighted he got 2. He, like I said, he was really unlucky not to get the 3rd. So yeah, good for him. But like I said, I thought everyone was good today. It'd been hard to pick a man of the match. I think everyone done their job. Even to the point when we didn't want them to score and they didn't. Gaz made a great save, and what a block from Mollett. That's what we're all about. You don't want to concede a goal no matter what. And that togetherness was there. So yeah, I was delighted, pleased for Finney. Like I said, I'd like him to score more and more goals, but I think he's got 3 now already, so we'll be happy with that.
Yeah, it's important that you mention that actually because Jazz was rarely troubled today, but he's had to get across really quickly for that looping ball towards the top corner. He's done that, but then Callum Cockrell-Mollett, what a goal-saving challenge that was, and he's almost been injured in the process as well.
Yeah, that's Callum. So he plays with his heart on his sleeve, and it doesn't matter what the score is. He doesn't want to. We don't ever want to concede whatever the score. You don't want to concede and give anyone a goal. Like I said, brilliant save from Jazz. Justified me bringing him back in because, in fairness to Leon, he sat him waiting for his chance, and I thought he was really, really good Saturday. But at the end of the day, Jazz has been good for me for however long I've been here. So he felt he earned the right to play today. So that was a tough call. But like you said, there was a few tough calls. Got people waiting to get back in this team. But when you win like that, you get most of them right, and I think that was the case. But it's important the boys who didn't start today bear with it because we know from last year, and already you need everyone. I've got a good group, I know that, and I want to be able to change things. Or if people get injured or suffer a dip in form, I've got good players in and around it, and say for us to do what we want to do and be competitive every week, we're going to need all of them.
Well, it's early days, but you're clearly enjoying life as a manager at this level of football, Andy.
Yeah, I felt we'd be okay. I felt we've got good players, and I think the philosophy we've got and the spirit we've got within the group is always going to get you points. That's not changed. I think we can get stronger and stronger as the new lads get used to the others. Obviously, we've got Ben Aquai who's missing at the minute. He's got to come back in. We've had people injured. We've got Brad Castlewood who's been suspended. He's got to now fight for his chance. And I could go through the whole lot. I look at it. We've got 20, 21, 22 players, whatever we've got, and I think they'll all play the part. So I feel we're compete with most teams. I think after this, we've played some good teams already and shown, as long as we do the horrible stuff in football, we've got enough ability and belief to compete with most, and that's where we want to be.
Well, our attention's turned now to unbeaten Curzon Ashton. 3 wins, 3 draws from their first 6. That's going to be, obviously, as you would say, a tough game on Saturday. But injury, suspensions and headaches, the joys of being a manager, Andy.
Absolutely, yeah. No, we've got a good group. We've got a really tough one again next week. They've started the season really, really well. So they must be doing something right. We've got reports on them which we'll look at. We'll choose a team after Thursday's training and go there and be competitive. But yeah, it's going to be another tough game, but it's nice to go there with some points on the board and sitting as we are.
Okay, Lambs Media, we'll catch up with you again after that game on Saturday, Andy. Thank you for your time.
Cheers, thank you.